Here's a bookshelf containing some orchestra folders, different colors for different programs. I'm going to show a method of constructing these folders and some things to avoid. First thing here is the tape, which is a fine fabric book tape. The glue will come through the tape and make those black marks, which is the black from the folders. They also tend to stick together because the glue comes out from the edge of the tape and actually comes through the tape itself. As you can see, these red folders are stuck together because they've been pushed together under pressure, and while they start off nice, eventually over time they will start to stick together. Here's some that are just old and worn out. These folders are over 20 years old, and as you see, they've just completely worn through, taking off the backing, and really those need to be replaced. The blue ones down at the bottom here are a pretty good method and a pretty good tape, although the tape is somewhat expensive. But you will see, as it being fabric, after years of handling, along the edge here it does start to pick up dirt and grease, although you don't have the problem with glue coming through the tape. Here are some of the tapes that could be used. This is a gaffer's tape used in stage work pretty commonly. It's okay, it's not very expensive. It won't last long. This is a very durable book tape, but as you'll see, the edge there has got glue from the backing of the tape comes through. This is another similar type. It looks good, but the glue will come through the tape, and it is a fabric type tape. Here is a paper tape with backing, which is a high quality tape, fairly expensive. I don't suggest this because I don't believe that it is durable enough to last for very long. At any rate, it is very easy to work with because of the backing. Here's the blue tape that was used in the folders shown earlier. It's a fabric tape with a backing. The backing has a grid, so you can actually measure the length you need very easily to cut it to size. Very good, but fairly expensive. Here's the one I chose for the folders that I'm making. It's an economy tape. It's a fabric tape, and it has also got a finish on it. As you can see, it's very shiny. This will resist dirt, and it creates a barrier for the glue seeping through the tape. That's the one we will be using. Here's the basic construction method. You get your black cardstock. It's cut to 11 by 14. You can send half of it out to a printer and have the name of your orchestra or organization stamped on the outside with a gold lettering. Then you get your tape, get a good sharp knife, pull the tape to length, find something to measure. Here I've got a mark on the countertop that I'm using to use for a guide to measure the length. Does not have to be exact length, and you'll see why in a minute. Then you lay the tape down with the sticky side up. This takes some practice. Then you take your covers, being sure to orient them correctly so that when you open the folders it'll be correct. You can lay them down, or you can make a jig to do this to get it more precise. Lay them down with about a space of maybe 2/3 of an inch to 1/2 an inch, and fold the tape toward the inside. press down, getting all the bubbles out, and press down the center space there, and you have a pretty substantial folder with no pockets. And that's the basic construction method. Use different colors for different sets of folders. You'll probably need to make about 80 to 90 of these. In your orchestra, you have the names of the instruments on the outside. This can be done by putting your orchestra, your instrument names in a list on your computer and mail merging them onto mailing labels, which then can be stuck right on the folder like that, showing one instrument. And that's your basic method for constructing orchestra folders. I hope this has been informative. It's a very cost-effective